I was just sitting here thinking about you and that heavy feeling you mentioned last time we spoke, that sense that no matter how much you clean or how many windows you open, the air in your lounge room still feels a bit like lard. It's funny, I was actually just talking to a client about this exact thing. There's a bit of a fib going around the spiritual community lately, and it's one that really bothers me because it leaves people like you feeling like you've failed when you haven't. Everyone seems to think that lighting one little stick of incense or waving a bit of sage around for 5 minutes will shift years of built up gunk. Love, if it were truly that easy, I wouldn't have a queue of people coming into the shop every day feeling absolutely drained and anxious despite having a house full of burnt sage. When energy gets a real foothold in your home or your aura, it's not just dust anymore, it's rooted. It's got an anchor. Why the quick fix isn't working at the shop? We've been watching NG these patterns since 1969. 56 years of mum's wisdom have taught me one thing. Spiritual protection isn't a hobby. It's a bit of a science. Think of it like this. If you had a deep oil stain on your favourite rug, you wouldn't just mist it with a bit of water and expect it to vanish, would you? You'd need the right solvent and a bit of elbow grease. Most of that sage you see in the big department stores these days, it's energetically vacant. It's been sitting in a plastic bag on a container ship for months. It doesn't have the botanical punch or the spiritual lineage to do the heavy lifting. Using it is a bit like trying to unlock a heavy steel door with a plastic key. The frequency just doesn't match the lock. How we shift the heavy stuff. If you're feeling that sense of dread or your sleep is all over the shop, we need to get specific. We don't just clear, we displace. The right tools. You need materials that have been consecrated and handled with intent, whether it's our specific resin blends or stones that have been properly charged. The quality of the tool dictates the result. Layering the shield. Sometimes a smudge isn't enough. We might need to look at salt barriers for your doorways or specific numerology patterns to reset the vibration of your rooms. Energetic authority. This is what 7 generations of being a white witch bee brings to the table. You have to be stronger than the energy you're trying to move. Taking your power back. I don't want you to feel discouraged. I want you to feel empowered. If those generic rituals haven't worked for you, it's not because you're doing it wrong. It's because the tools weren't up to the task. Your peace of mind is worth so much more than a 5-minute surface fix. We need to treat your spiritual safety as a vital necessity, especially with everything going on in the world right now. Next time you're in, or when we have our next session, let's look at a tailored protection kit just for you. We'll find the right solvent for that energy and get your home feeling like a sanctuary again. I've got your back, and we'll get that light shining through those windows properly. I promise. Sending you so much love and a big protective hug. Kerry Kulkens